We're back with the FitAID Morning Show here on the final day of the games. And guys, I told you we had some very special guests coming in. This guy is the most interesting man, not only in the CrossFit world, but in the entire world. It's not the Dos Equis guy. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Driskell.
The son of the Dos Equis guy. The younger, hopefully younger Dos Equis guy.
Dave, now you are, I don't want to say...
well, can I interrupt? By the way, that was probably the best introduction I've ever had.
That's what I do.
I don't know how I'm the most interesting guy in the CrossFit world, but at least I'm a guy in the CrossFit world.
Well, I'll tell you what, because I started following you maybe 6 to 8 months ago, and then I was like, dude, this guy is so cool. So and then I started telling everybody I know in the CrossFit, I'm like, do you follow this guy? It's like following like the Jackie Perez of like the guy.
It is.
Yeah, he's like super cool. Like, tell us a little bit about your story.
Because I wear really short shorts like
yeah, no shirt usually.
Yeah, I'm rarely wearing a shirt.
He wears crop tops too sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I've never seen you in the same fucking country more than once.
Yeah.
And he posts his workouts a lot, which is why I think a lot of people follow you.
Yeah.
I've used a lot of your workouts before if I don't have anything to do.
Oh, good.
Or don't know what to do.
Hopefully you didn't crush me too bad on them. Yeah, actually.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, the reason I got into Instagram was to post my workouts because I was a very new coach at the time. It was in 2011, and I left the country for a while, about 6 months. Started backpacking, and I wanted to be showing my coaches like what I was doing, how I was doing programming. They'd say, yeah, that's good, that's bad, and then it just kind of turned into a thing where I just kept posting pictures of me working out, practicing new workouts because I was always alone. There wasn't a lot of CrossFit gyms in Asia yet, so. Kept going with that. So
give us a little background. Like, where are you from? Like, I mean, I've never seen you in the same place. I can't even tell you where the hell you're from, but I follow you.
Still. Yeah.
So
I'm originally from Orange County, so I'm down the road from here, and I moved out of over the country. 2012. I started a kind of a vagabond journey on myself to kind of figure out myself, see what I want to do. I wasn't really happy where I was at with life. CrossFit was like my little escape from working all the time. I had a great job, great money. I just wasn't completely satisfied, so I wanted to see a little of everything.
What did you go to school for? Did you go to school at all?
School, yeah. Kids go to school.
What's
it's very
that?
important. I actually went to, as we jokingly call it, the University of Orange County, or Orange County Community College. I just took a lot of business and marketing courses, and straight off when I was 20, I was in a corporate job for about 6 years, and I've done heaps of things over the years and stuff.
Well, I find it so interesting, like when I see people who are travelers and people who tell me like, oh, I'm just going to go backpack through Europe. I'm like, how the hell do you afford that? Like, what do you do? Like, give us a little... Well,
Southeast Asia is quite a bit cheaper. You get a lot more bang for your buck.
You just have to get there.
Yeah, just getting there. So I've always I had Thailand in my brain. I always wanted to go to Thailand. I just fell in love with it. I heard about stories of it, and so I just sold everything I owned, grabbed a backpack, and took off. I was gone for 6 months within Thailand, Malaysia, Cambodia, Vietnam, and then I ended up in Bali, which I fell in love with. Started coming back every year, and longer and longer and longer, and ended up getting a coaching gig in Jakarta, coaching gig in Bali, and now currently I'm opening my own CrossFit gym in Bali. So it'll be the second box in the whole island.
Wow.
The largest box, the biggest box, all the fun goodies, so everyone can come out and play.
That's sick. So I mean, you've been traveling the world. You've been all over Southeast Asia. You're from the States. You've had to meet some interesting people.
Absolutely, yeah.
Give us one good one.
Oh, one good one.
Aside from Leah and Jackie and the rest of the FitAID girls and the guys here in this booth.
It's hard to do that. It's the cool part about traveling the whole time and seeing all these people is because we are in this huge community. We all do the same thing. We all share the love of this sport that just destroys us every day and day. We wake up going, fuck, I'm dead. I don't want to do this again. And then you go, I want to do this again. Let's go in the gym and do it. So like, I get to meet people from all around the world, and I get asked to drop into other gyms and like, just to share in this kind of passion with everyone. So like between Australia, Jakarta, Indonesia, Thailand, Bali, everywhere. Like, I coached in Dominican Republic for 2 months last year. It's just a great experience. And actually, like we were talking about the other day, it's so exciting to teach. I love teaching athletes and whatnot, but teaching like the newbies, the guys that are like,
that have never done it
they don't understand what a push press is or anything like that. And then you see them get it, and they go, oh, I connected my hips, I pop, and then you're like, yes.
Yeah.
That's what it is,
Yeah.
And with the language barriers, which we've talked about a little bit, teaching people that don't speak English.
Yeah. How the hell do you get through that?
It's all the universal, you got to do a lot of tactile coaching, you know,
Yeah.
push
A lot
the
of
hips
movement.
back,
Yeah.
chest up, you know, shoulders back.
A lot of
that kind
demoing with yourself, right?
I learned the word vamo, vamo, vamo a lot when I was in the Dominican Republic to keep, you know, people moving, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
And then the
just
bad
pick
words,
up.
of course. That's all you really learn is
Always.
go faster and then bad words.
So now, where'd this stardom come from? I remember following you and you were at like 30, 40 something thousand people, and now you're up to almost 70,000 people. Like, I mean, where'd this all come from? What do you think the cause of all this is?
It is still interesting. I mean, back in the day, I mean, I think I was newer in the Instagram world, and I just, you know, people liked that I traveled, and I would pick up a rock and do a workout on the island, you know, and let's be honest, I'm not a games athlete. I'm not that incredible. I'm only half incredible.
I think some of the more interesting people are the people who aren't games
Yeah,
athletes.
exactly, and I think that's a little more relatable to people.
Yeah.
People go, oh, he's just a normal dude who grows beard and travels around and then works out, you know? But I am passionate about this sport, and I want people to learn, and people shouldn't be intimidated, like I'll never get to that level. It's just everyone does it at their own level, you know?
Sure.
And I truly love teaching and inspiring people, so I get emails like once a week, twice a week about people saying, hey, I just started my fitness journey, or hey, I'm just about to pack up my bags and do the same thing. Can you give me some advice about Thailand, or where should I go in Bali? So it's cool. Like I love coaching in the gym aspect, but also just being there for people online, you know, answering emails and just helping them out.
Do you have more CrossFit followers or more hipster followers who just want to work
or beard fans?
Beard fans?
I think there's a word for that, like pogophile or something weird.
Gosh, I'm
One
sure
of those
there is.
awkward ones.
There's
I think
definitely
it's half and half. I think I do have a majority of them are CrossFitters, fit people that are fitness, and then, you know, maybe ladies that like beards and stuff like that.
Beards and tattoos.
How old?
There's definitely a culture of that.
I grew it out when I
sure.
first left. I actually do some modeling here and there, so the company I was working for asked me to grow a beard, and I had a little baby beard for a while, and then left for 6 months, came back, and it was getting more and more girth. So
maintenance on it, what's that like?
it's not too bad. A little bit of beard oil, a little bit of trimming, keeping it clean. If I hadn't cut it, it would be down to here by now, but I have to kind of keep it a little cleaner.
Well, we said you're like the Jackie of like the guys. I mean, you got the short shorts, you're all ripped up. Every girl here wants to take a picture with you. I mean, finding a date must not be that hard.
Actually, a lot of guys like to take photos with them too.
Yeah.
I was walking around with
I took
them
a
for like
picture
a few days, and I think more guys approached you than girls approached either of us.
Probably because you were intimidated because you were with me. You were ruining my game.
I was probably ruining that a little.
Right.
But a lot of guys are fans
cool.
too,
So
which is kind of cool to see.
Yeah, I mean, it's super cool.
Kenny's a super fan.
I went over there. I was like, dude, you know, I'm not hitting on you, but can we take a picture? I'd love to.
No, I'm saying it's cool. Like, it's such a special treat being here. And like, you know, I feel like I'm no one special. You know, the fact that I post a lot of fun pictures, and I really do inspire. And I try to. My key thing I always tell people is chase happiness. That's kind of where I started this journey. I left a really good job. I made money. I had really good friends, but there was still something I needed to find. And I just was like, you know, I can come work again. I'm smart. You know, I can do this. I have friends. I have stuff. Saved up some money, left, found myself a bit, and then I keep doing it. I almost joke a bit that I retire every couple of years, and I come back to work and I retire again. Because there's so much to see out there, and there's so much to do, and like, you know, it changes your mind.
So let's play a little game here.
Right.
Okay. Since I'm sure there's plenty of ladies out there and plenty of guys out there who'd love to be like, what's Dave's type? So we're gonna play a little game called What's Dave's Type?
Oh, breathing? As any CrossFitter can attest to, the more and more you're into CrossFit and fitness, you need to have that kind of common thing.
Yeah.
I've been on dates with hot women, and I'm like, well, did she squat enough? Yeah.
How'd that date go yesterday, by the way?
It was good. Thank you for calling me out on that. That's great. No, really good. Yeah, I've been meeting some really amazing people, walking around some beautiful women. Yeah, it's been really nice. Yeah, so I don't know.
I'm into the muscle. Like we were talking about this the other day.
It's like the super muscular, super strong girl that definitely trains, or the girl that, like, you know she trains, but someone else might not know.
Yeah.
Well, I've dated both, so like I like a woman that's actually passionate about fitness.
Is it okay if she's stronger than you?
Yes.
It is okay.
It can be.
All right, strong girls.
It's only demasculating a few times.
I mean, most chicks that I'm into are stronger than I am. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it.
No, I think it's cool. I think, and to be honest, like, the athleticism is like sexy to me, and being fit is sexy to me, and like the amount of passionate time it takes to become that fitness
to get to
The
that
confidence.
level.
The confidence
is
level.
hot
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
sexy. And I'm so passionate about it. I'm going to be in the gym 3 hours a day.
You need
just
someone to be
training
there
and
with
then
you.
coaching all day long. I want someone that wants to do that too.
Yeah.
So they have to understand that, even though it's Sunday morning, I might have to go to the gym and work out a little bit. They get used to it.
Check him out
Yeah.
Dave Driskell.
at Dave Driskell on
Yeah,
Instagram.
at Dave Driskell on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's really the only platform I do. I should be doing more and
We
more.
tried to get
What's
him on Snapchat. He's not
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it really.
What's your gym? What's the name of your gym?
I don't have the name of the gym, but I'm opening a gym in Bali. It should be later this year, October. I wanted CrossFit Wanderlust, but HQ got a little hard for me, so we're going to work on that with them. Maybe I can strong arm them and get into that word.
Why Wonderland?
Wanderlust is kind of my passion thing. Obviously I've been calling my stuff Wanderlust WODs for about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Because obviously I have a need for Wanderlust. I travel, I want to see the world, I want to find myself through the world.
Cool. Well, it should be CrossFit, the most interesting man in the world.
There you go.
Yeah.
Dave, thank you so much for
thank
coming
you.
by.
I
You are the
appreciate
man.
it. Thank
Guys,
you, man.
definitely check him out. And we'll be back later on with some other special guests.